Welcome to Everlasting Talk. Hello and welcome to Everlasting Talk. I'm your host Ever, and today we're doing biographies on Benjamin Franklin. Before we get started, make sure to go to my social media links below. You can find me on Instagram, X, YouTube, Spotify, Blogger. Get your merch on Spring, and also check me out on Twitch and Kick. Thank you guys so much. Let's get started. Benjamin Franklin was one of the founding fathers of the United States and inventor, among other things as well. Born on January 17, 1706, in Boston, Massachusetts, at the time was part of British America. Raised in a large family, um, as he grew up, he had the entrepreneurial spirit. Uh, he was an apprentice under his brother as a printer. Despite facing setbacks and challenges, his determination to succeed led him to Philadelphia, where he established himself as a great printer, author, and civic leader. As a printer, he published the Pennsylvania Gazette and the Poor Richard's Almanac, which showed his wit and wisdom to a wide audience. Uh, his his many works include or inventions include experiments with electricity and the invention of the lightning rod. Allegedly, some people say he didn't really invent it; he borrowed it from someone. But there's allegedly he created the lightning rod. There's different stories, but he cemented his reputation as a pioneer and thinker. Eventually, down the road, in the height of his career, was during the American Revolution. As a delegate to the Second Constitutional Congress, Franklin played a key part in ensuring French support for the American cause, which was very key in the United States eventually winning. His diplomatic acumen led him to negotiate in the Treaty of Alliance with France, which, like I said, proved instrumental in the eventual victory over Great Britain. Once the war was over, he would stay in France for a while, but in the meantime, he was also became the American minister to Sweden, never actually touching Swedish soil. So he did it from a distance. Eventually, he would come back to the United States, where he became an abolitionist. He freed his two slaves and would become the president. Eventually, become the president of the Abolitionist Society of Pennsylvania, or the Pennsylvania Abolitionist Society. And there's some facts you guys should know. He was the first U.S. Postmaster General. He was the first president of the University of Pennsylvania, or Penn, the Ivy League school. Not Penn State, Penn, two different schools. He co-founded the Pennsylvania Hospital in Philadelphia. Actually, as well, like I said, he was the U.S. Postmaster General. He's also the first U.S. postage stamp issued in 1847 had his face on there. So it's kind of full circle. He was the first Postmaster General, and then he was the first person to be on the U.S. postage stamp. So it's pretty crazy, right? Um, he would eventually pass away on April 17, 1790, uh, at the age of 84 in Philadelphia. They said he had something called plutonic attack, which attacked like the lungs and the nerves. There's different reasons, but he has something called like a plutonic attack, where like it attacks your nerves, or attacks your breathing, attacks your heart. So that's one of the that's unfortunately that's how he passed away. But he was in his 80s, so that's pretty long, especially back in the 1700s. Um, it's important to know about him because he had many contributions to science, literacy, and politics. He, like I say, he had the entrepreneurial spirit that carried him to be one of the most revered American figures in history. His legacy is multifaceted. As a founding father, he helped to bring groundwork for the United States as a new country in relationship with foreign powers, create international acclaim. His commitment to his virtue, intellect, and the pursuit of common good continues to resonate with people to this day. Like I said, he did so many different things. Franklin's life serves as a reminder that of self improvement, ingenuity, and the enduring spirit of the American dream. He also, yeah, I mean, he's on the $100 bill. So anytime you look at the $100 bill, there's Benjamin Franklin on there. So he's very influential. Otherwise, they call that the Benjamins. That's why. If you don't know, now you know. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's very interesting to see because they say that there's some stories about him where he was a jokester. He was a jokester and stuff. So he was very like playful. So a lot of the founding fathers were kind of like they're afraid of him signing the Constitution because he's like, oh, he's gonna joke around something or do something crazy. But yeah, he was known for his like his being a jokester and stuff. It's probably why they made him an ambassador to begin with, to leave the country or leave the United States or the American, the United States, the United States as they called it, because it was already a country by then, or about to, with the Treaty of France and stuff. But yeah, they said he was a jokester, so they said, oh, they put him, they let him leave to go to France for a while just to like, they don't have to deal with him. But yeah, there's some books you guys should check out, some sources. There's a book called Benjamin Franklin: An American Life by Walter Isaacson. It's a biography. There's also the autobiography of Benjamin Franklin, which he wrote himself. It was released after his death. There's also a Benjamin Franklin Reader, also by Walter Isaacman. There's also The Founding Brothers, The Revolutionary Generation by Joseph J. Ellis. Uh, there's another one. There's a lot of sources. The Life of Benjamin Franklin by John Paul George. Sorry, I wrote that wrong. But also he did a lot of other like small stories and stuff. He did the 13 Virtues. You check that out. That'd be kind of sweet. Um, you know, so it's very there's like I said, he wrote some short stories and stuff, which is very important to know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode. I appreciate you guys so much. We're on episode 55 of the biography series, so I'm very excited. In the next episode, we're talking about Commandus, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Make sure you turn on your notifications. But yeah, guys, this will be it for this episode. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure to go to my links below. I'm here in my page, and go check. Follow me on Instagram, where I do other stuff too. I do like shorts on different other topics. X as well. YouTube is where it's gonna be most likely on. Um, Spotify. Make sure to get on Twitch and Kick. Gonna stream some stuff. Spring, get your merch. I appreciate you guys getting merch. I'm dealing with a health issue right now, so that'd be very appreciative. Unfortunately, I don't want whatever. You guys don't have to. And Blogger as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye, guys. Thank you for listening to this episode of Everlasting Talk. For more content, follow us on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram at Everlasting Talk. Thank you.